Hey guys, how's it going? Kripparrian here. Today I want to give you guys my review of Cobalt Scalebane. Now, this card has been showing up mostly in Arena. You know, the dragon thing has kind of died off a little bit in constructed play. This card is really good. It's a win more card. It's a win a hell of a lot more card. But it's on turn 5, so, you know, that's kind of a weird spot for constructed. Aggressive decks, tempo decks like to seal up the game before that, and control decks don't really have much use for additional attack. They just want to stay alive to put up their win conditions. So it's very clearly an arena card, and it being an arena card has made a few good things out of it, but a few really bad things out of it. So the good is they did the whole synergy pick thing. It's a bit mixed because, you know, a lot of people, including myself, thought the actual cards themselves that were chosen for synergy picks were really bad, but the idea of synergy picks is pretty good, I think. So this card was quite good because it allowed you to somewhat safely pick the dragon synergistic cards that were almost always offered to you in the first few cards of every draft, and because this card existed, you were actually reasonably likely to satisfy the holding a dragon or having a dragon condition. And that's good. I like the fact that they have just dragons in every expansion. I like that they don't, like, you know, force feed us the archetypes, but they just add a few. You know, if they added just a few mechs, a few beasts, a few dragons, a few pirates in every expansion, I think that's good. They could even be the filler cards. We know every expansion is going to have some cards that are just there for stats, mostly for arena, and people who are unfortunate enough to open them in their very few packs of that expansion. Those cards might as well be, you know, tribal cards. And that would actually be pretty fitting for Arena. The part that is a little bit problematic is, much like a lot of cards released in the Frozen Throne, this card is just crazy if you are in an even or ahead position on the board. So while the card's interaction is really cool, the constant value you're getting, the fact that it's a dragon, it's really cool. It just really sucks that there's so many cards like this one. There's Bone Mare, there's a whole bunch of other crap, that if you're in a decent board position, you just snowball way out of control very fast. And that kind of sucks, because that situation is what is led up from the, you know, playing just Curvestone in the early game. It's not a satisfying game to play, and if you win the non-interesting, non-satisfying, mostly RNG draw-based game, then this card is ridiculous. And if you don't, well, it's just whatever. So, yes, I would appreciate if this card did something a little bit less impactful, or at the very least, if it was far more defensively statted. So, you know, if it was like, hypothetically, like a 2/8, yes, whatever it buffs might be problematic, but your opponent could at least possibly trade it by crushing, if it's at least one of those even board situations. So I think there probably needs to be a bit more consideration with these win more cards, because, you know, a lot of them don't do anything for constructed play, but they do a fair bit of damage in a game mode that quite a lot of people, like myself, like to play arena mode. Enjoy the clip. I think it'll summarize the power of the card, and I'll see you guys in a bit.
Got a lot of 4s. Priest, really bad matchup, but at least I'm going first.
You want to cast a spell? I want to cast a spell.
Oh, very good spell.
Don't forget to tip your Tauren.
Spells are fun. Spells are fun. So fun.
Okay.
Don't forget to tip your Tauren.
I'll try to save the poison effect. It might backfire a little bit, but hopefully not. I think the chance that it backfires is relatively low.
I'm not ready.
That's good. It's a little less good. Yeah. Whatever.
Ready or not, here I come.
I guess his hero power could freeze me then.
Let reading dragons lie.
Fuck. How many elementals do I have? 1, 2, 3.
Observe and reflect.
Found you. Side effects.
I'm getting destroyed by these counters, man. You can't draft a single fledgling. I think his fledgling on average is pretty mediocre card.
I hear you got a problem.
I will purify the fallen steel.
Well, as long as there's no other dragon fire potion, we should be in decent shape. Mino Cold Light? Think so? It doesn't overdraw him. Maybe if it overdrew him like a single card, but I'm thinking until I'm desperate, it's best not to use.
I wonder.
I don't know. Oh yeah, Cobalt Scalebane is really insane in Arena for sure. Certainly looks broken. Probably because, well, it is.
You have been.
Just gets like insanely out of control immediately.